Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, a leading interview training company that has helped millions of candidates worldwide prepare to pass their job interviews. And in this video, I'm going to help you succeed in your Vodafone interview. Oh, and don't forget to let me know which role you are applying for in the comment section below, so I can personally give you extra tips and questions. Vodafone style interview question number 1 is tell me about yourself. Here is my top scoring answer. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm a positive, adaptable person, and I really enjoy helping customers and making sure they get the best possible service. I work well in team environments, and I think clear communication is really important. In my previous roles, I've often been the one to step up during busy times, help customers with their queries, and quickly pick up new systems or ways of working. What really attracts me to Vodafone is your reputation for innovation and great customer care, and I'd love to bring my energy and my experience to your team and grow with the company. That was a top scoring answer and a brilliant way to introduce yourself in a Vodafone interview that is going to impress the hiring manager. Now let's move on to the next essential Vodafone style interview question that you should be preparing for. And that question is, why do you want to work for Vodafone? Now this question is being asked because they want to see if you've done your research. They want to know if you understand Vodafone's culture and if you have a genuine motivation to join the company. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you mention Vodafone's innovation, Vodafone's customer care, and their team values, and explain how all of these things align with your own goals and strengths. That's a very powerful way to really impress any interviewer or hiring manager. Here is exactly how you can do that with this brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Why do you want to work for Vodafone? I want to work for Vodafone because you're known for being innovative and forward thinking, not just in technology, but in how you treat your customers and support your staff. I've always respected how you led the way in connectivity and digital services, and the idea of being part of a company that's shaping the future really appeals to me. I also value working in a team where people support each other and take pride in what they do, and that's something I saw clearly when researching your culture. It feels like the kind of place where I could learn a lot and make a real contribution. I honestly feel this role is a great fit for me, and if you hire me, I'll work hard to be a real asset to your team. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more Vodafone style interview questions and brilliant answers to give you in this video, but when you're ready, and only if you want to, you can click that link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video at any point during this training. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my top 25 Vodafone style interview questions and brilliant top scoring example responses suitable for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview over the other candidates. Okay, let's move on to Vodafone style interview question number 3, which is describe a time when you had to adapt to a significant change at work. Now this question is being asked to test your adaptability, your problem solving, and how you manage change while maintaining performance. A really good tip here is to make sure you use a real example in your answer showing your positive attitude, your quick learning, and your willingness to support others during transitions. And as a bonus, make sure you structure your answer using the STAR method, STARR. Now this method, the STAR method, is a brilliant way to structure your answer to any kind of behavioural interview question. Any question where you are required to draw on your prior experiences. So it stands for this. You start off with S and describe what the situation was you describe yourself in. You then move on to T for task. What was the task that needed to be carried out. You then talk about the action. What action did you take to achieve the task? The first R is for result. Describe what the end result was following your actions. Make sure it's always a positive end result. And the final R is for reflection. What did you learn from this experience? Here is my top scoring answer using the star structure to that question. Describe a time when you had to adapt to a significant change at work. Here we go. In a previous role, our team was suddenly asked to switch to a brand new customer management system with only a few days' notice. My task was to learn the new system quickly while continuing to handle customer queries without any drop in service quality. I stayed behind after shifts to explore the new system and asked a lot of questions during training. I also supported my teammates by sharing tips and creating a simple guide with shortcuts and common processes, which they found really helpful. Within a week, I was fully confident using the system and our team didn't miss any targets during the transition. In fact, my manager praised me for helping others get up to speed so quickly. It taught me how important it is to stay positive during change, take ownership of learning and support others. I know Vodafone values adaptability and I'd bring the same attitude to your team. That is a brilliant answer using that star structure. Let's take a look at another behavioural interview question. This time it's this. Can you give an example of when you improved a process or system at work? This question's being asked to evaluate your ability to spot inefficiencies, suggest improvements, and create a positive impact on team or customer outcomes. My top tip for answering this question is again, use that star structure, but also in your answer, highlight your initiative, your team collaboration, and the clear result your improvement had, showing how you add value. That's really important. Here is my top scoring answer to help you. Can you give an example of when you improved a process or a system at work? In a previous role, we were receiving regular customer complaints about delays in response times, especially during busy periods. I wanted to find a way to speed up our response process without losing the personal touch customers expected. I reviewed the most common customer queries and suggested that we create a set of quick responses and quick response templates that could be adapted to individual situations. I worked with my manager to put them together, tested them with the team, and made adjustments based on feedback. Response times improved noticeably, and we saw a drop in repeat inquiries because customers were getting clearer answers first time. My managers shared the templates with other teams across the department. This experience showed me how small changes can make a big difference. I enjoy looking for ways to improve how we work, and I'd bring that same mindset to Vodafone. Now, what I've done to help you pass your Vodafone interview is compile a list of the most common questions you must prepare strong answers to, such as, what do you know about Vodafone? Describe a time when you had to deal with a difficult customer. How do you stay motivated in your work? What are your strengths and weaknesses? How do you handle multiple tasks or priorities? Tell me about a time you received constructive feedback and how you responded to it. Can you describe a situation where you had to learn something new quickly? Describe a time when you identified a problem and took the initiative to solve it. How do you handle working under pressure? Tell me about a time you worked in a team to achieve a common goal. So those are just some of the key questions that you should be preparing for. But if you want the full list of the top 25 Vodafone style interview questions plus brilliant example answers to help you pass your interview at the first attempt, then click that link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video for two reasons. Firstly, this will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you'll get all the answers we covered today, plus a total of 25 expertly crafted responses to the most commonly asked Vodafone style interview questions. Secondly, as a bonus, I've also included 3 smart questions you should ask at the end of your interview on that page to make a lasting impression. It's a powerful resource designed to put you ahead of the competition, so make sure you check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Also, hit that like button if you found this useful. It really helps motivate me to create more videos like this for you. If you have any questions about this role or any other job interview, drop them in the comments below. I reply to all comments with tips and advice. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I'd love to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your interview. Have a brilliant day.